జయ జయ హే జయ జయ హే విజ్ఞాన కాంతి పుంజమా జయ హే జయ జయ హే దేశ ప్రగతి దివ్య శక్తి ప్రదాయిని జవహరులాలు నెహ్రూ సాంకేతిక శాస్త్ర విశ్వవిద్యాలయ వాణి జయ జయ హే జయ జయ హే జయ అనంత జయంతియు జయ అనంత జయంతియు.
Of the topics under the cyber security that I'm going to provide you. Maybe in the next subsequent sessions, we'll go in depth regarding this cyber security analytics. So I'll be just introducing you what cyber security is. And so before we go.
My screen is visible now?
Yes, sir. It's visible, sir.
Okay, I'll switch off the video now. Is my voice echoing?
It's clear, sir. It's clear.
For me, it is echoing. I don't know why.
We are not getting any echo problem, sir. It's clear, sir. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
So, cyber hygiene. Presently, we are going through a worst kind of a pandemic. So, we all are talking about the hygienic practices that we need to follow. At the same time, while we are looking at the hygienic activities, hygienic practices in our physical world, in our daily life, at the same time, the cyber criminals, they have exploited this particular situation and committed a lot of cyber crimes, a lot of frauds, which really requires cyber hygiene practices to be
to reach many participants in spite of this pandemic situation. On the other hand, we are losing the joy of teaching in person. That means the physical teaching, physical classroom environment. But anyways, we have to go by the tools available in order to live in this world in this kind of pandemic situations. Thanks to the ICT technology, communication technology, are enabling us to do this teaching without any interruption. So as I mentioned, my content for this session is on basic mathematics for data analytics.
So okay, fine. So good morning to everybody. I hope you are all safe, your family members are safe. It is really a difficult situation that we are going through. Anyway, we hope that shortly we will be able to overcome and we will be able to come to a normal life. So let's hope for the best. Okay, let's come to our business. So today, the topic that I have chosen for you, it is related to cyber security, because this FDP, the title is also cyber security. So there are certain analytics approach. Okay, but I feel that a very recent and advanced topic on cyber security will be better, so that you can be familiar to, you can be introduced to a new concept, a new direction. Now, in this presentation, I assume that my participants have certain background of security aspects, in particular the cryptographic concept. Anyway, if you don't have any background on those topics, it will not be so much affected, because you will be able to follow my delivery comfortably, I hope, because I kept the presentation in a very pedagogical manner, in a very general manner, so that people having a little bit background in maths or something like, they will be able to follow it. Okay, so the topic is CryptoBIOS system. This is the system that I'm going to introduce to all of you. And to develop this system, I have proposed an idea. This idea, it is a biometric based idea. and it has immense application in the field of cyber security. So in my today's talk, I will start with a basic concept of cryptography, and there is an essential elements, a pivotal elements in the cryptography. It is called the cryptographic keys. So I will cover this concept first, and then I will discuss biometric data. I will include this discussion because I anticipate that many of you are new to this biometric data. So that is why I just want to give. So you can consider the two agendas are for the beginners. And then finally, I will come to the core agenda, that is the crypto biosystem, which I am going to tell you. And to develop this crypto biosystem, we will follow an advanced approach using biometric data. And finally, I'll come to the discussion of some applications of the crypto biosystems and then future direction. Now, so the topic that I'm going to discuss, it is a result of a rigorous research, and definitely the security framework or the security concept, you know, is a mathematically rigor, and too much technical things are there. And the concept that I'm going to present is a 4 years product. So you can understand that so many things are there in details, which is not possible to cover in 2 hours presentation. But anyway, I'll try to give you the basic essence without losing the main concept. It is there. So that is the challenge for me, of course. And in case if you have any problem or any query, you can interrupt me either during my delivery or at the end of this. Okay, this
we will look into these types of attacks and also the types of vulnerabilities which are available and which are mentioned in OS top 10 security risks. Then we will have some solution for this type of attacks, that is website security audit. We will have an idea. Then first of all, we should analyze.
So in this presentation, I am going to give you a brief about linear algebra and probability theory. So I hope this will be useful for data analytics. So in this presentation, I am going to cover these things. So basically in linear algebra, I will try to cover principal component analysis and singular value decomposition, because these are the something like very good concepts through linear algebra. And in probability theory, maybe I will try to cover something related to maximum likelihood estimation, because within 1 hour or 2 hours, it may not be possible to give a full picture of these two fields, linear algebra and probability theory. So,
yes. So I'm not discussing in a conventional mode like preparing a PPT and presenting it. So my session will be focused on a practical demonstration of how we design a machine learning based solution for cyber security.
Right. So when we talk about the kinds of security, so we always try to see that the data which is basically should not have any breach, right? So there should not be any breach in the data, and this breach in the data should not occur for the data which is we call like a data at rest, right? That means the data which is stored and the data in the motion, that means which is in the transmit, right? So when we talk about the data which is in the rest, which is actually stored in the disk, which is stored in the disk, and it could be like a hard drive, or it could be the any kind of a media which we are trying to store. And the data which is in motion means we are trying to transmit the data from one device to the another device, and through the network when you transmit, so this kind of a breach should not.
Most of us know that instead of verbal communication, it will be more effective if you show some pictures. So pictures speaks many things than words. So data visualization is a way to show a complex data in a form that is graphical and easy to understand. See, one interesting point I should emphasize here that in the recent years, there are plenty of opportunities, and still the number of opportunities are growing up constantly in this particular area, data visualization and analytics part. So maybe as we belong to teacher community,
given the task of talking about universal human values, all of you know, which is a very dry subject. What is there to talk about universal human values? That too for 2 hours. I'm asked to talk about universal human values, and then I said I will also be talking about perception and critical thinking, because that is related to human values. So I have prepared a presentation. I don't know whether I will be in a position to complete the presentation within the time or not, but as far as possible, I will give you whatever information I can give you. But I will also see that the presentation will be as interesting as possible, because unless I catch your attention, unless I catch your say full focus on the lecture, especially when the subject is so abstract and so dry.
I am Dr. Santosh Babu, Principal of Dwaradadas Vaishnav College, Chennai, and also a former Register of MS University. First, I like to congratulate the Vice Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, for making the university to conduct these type of faculty development program. Not only conducting the program, and it has to be conducted meticulously with a good number of speakers. Nowadays, getting a good speaker for FDP is a very tough one. Apart from that, you are able to conduct a 5-day program very successfully. And I have listened all the sessions where with respect to data analytic, visualization of graphics, and visualization of outputs, and also about the security systems from CDAC and other areas, especially with respect to various vulnerabilities in web applications done by Andrew Sharon, and also linear algebra.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Raghavendra, I am Assistant Professor in Electronics and Communication Engineering in NI Institute of Technology, Mysore. Okay, basically, I'm having a background of electronics, but in this workshop, we got a lot of information related to cyber security, but we are very much new to that topics, but it is visualized in very well manner. Okay, therefore, in this situation, I would like to congratulate all the participants in patience listening and asking wonderful questions in between in chat box. And also, I would like to thank JNTU University and Ranga Janardhan sir. Thank you very much for organizing a wonderful workshop. Okay. Thank you everyone.
At the outset, I thank Professor Bindu, Professor of Computer Science, and also the Director R&D. Also, I congratulate all the participants. So this is a hectic schedule, attending right from the morning 9:30 to 4:30. That too not sitting in the classroom, so virtually. And I know the difficulties of attending the virtual mode of classroom lectures, but one advantage is so we are avoiding a lengthy journey right from Jaipur to Anantapur, or maybe Assam to Anantapur, or let it be Kerala to Anantapur. So that is the one way we can welcome the online webinars or seminars or the FDPs. Okay. So though it is a pandemic situation, so it is a phase of learning by all of us, a new mode of learning, and in general, being a teacher, one of the saying is the teacher is always a learner, right from our childhood to till retirement. We must learn the content. So whatever the content so far you have learned cyber security, analytics, and other related topics of cyber security. Some of you may be at the beginning stage. Some of you might already have gone through some basic fundamentals and might be implementing the various tools in your for higher education, maybe for pursuing the PhD. So that's what some of the participants have expressed their happiness or the content, and it helping a lot to pursue their PhD topic. So my earnest request to all of you is just these 5-day content is not at all sufficient regarding the cybersecurity. It's also a vast content. Maximum possible content might have been provided by the coordinator, and all the experts also might have shared their experiences and in their particular domain field. But these are the basics that you got in this 5-day FDP program. So my earnest request to all the young budding faculty that you please continue your advances in this particular cyber security. So whatever happened yesterday might be obsolete today. So that is the days that we are spending. So not like earlier old days where a machine is there and that may run forwards. I congratulate all the participants by actively participating in this 5-day week and improving their knowledge. And I wish a bright and prosperous future. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring words. You are always a person who always support us, encourage us, and lead us in the university. I thank you, sir, for taking your time to address us and also the support that you have extended for this particular workshop to run this particular FDP in a smooth manner. Thank you very much, sir. At this point, on behalf of JNTUA, I'd like to sincerely thank Atal Academy for the financial support that they have extended towards this particular workshop. My sincere thanks are due to